All right, we are live. Welcome into the dive, everyone. It's a huge day, huge day. We have Juve versus Napoli. We've been looking down the calendar. Feels like for months now, looking at this matchup. It is finally here. And everyone, first and foremost, I'm going to start off with a poll. I'm trying to do more polls with you guys these days. See what you guys how you guys feel about things. It's so first and foremost, let's do a bit of the housekeeping, right? So we are streaming literally all platforms. We are on YouTube, both vertical and horizontal. The poll is going to go on the horizontal stream. It's eventually going to amalgamate. Waiting for Google to figure that out. We're also on Twitch, X, Instagram, Pick, and Assist. Assist will be powering our scoreboard as well as our shorts and whatnot. So, yeah, thank you to Assist for doing that for us. Otherwise, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get into the chat. Man, definitely get into the chat. Today's going to be one of those days. But let me get this poll going. Just a nice simple one to start off. Who will win? I want to know what you guys think. Come on. Juve, Napoli, draw, shit show. So that's basically I have no idea. It's Juve Napoli as well. Thought mob, let's do it. Maurizio Mariani. I mean, I'm not the greatest. He's one of the bigger named refs, which typically means he likes to. I don't know. The bigger name ones do worse somehow. I don't get it. But we'll watch out for that. It is 5-6 degrees, cloudy. I mean, not the nicest night out there. A little bit chilly. It's the end of January. Of course, it's, man, North America. I'm pretty sure you guys are feeling a lot of North America is in a deep plunge. Yeah, it was like -30 overnight here. It's still like -20 something or other. It's cold. It's cold. It's January. So expect some gloves. I don't know if you've seen Gilda's star gloves when he does. I haven't practiced it. I'm not a kid. I'm not practicing his celebration. I'm just saying it is what it is. But his gloves, they're pretty cool. Let's get into the lineup though. Hopefully you all hit that like, that subscribe, get into the poll. Get into the poll, everyone. I should also mention German Dave. He had a last minute family thing kind of pop up. He is supposed to be here. We'll see when he joins. So hopefully it isn't just me tonight. Dave's been looking forward to this match as well for a while. So hopefully he does join us when he can. Otherwise, the starting lineup. Di Gregorio and net, of course. We're back to this 4-2-3-1. So it did end up working against Benfica. It's, one of those things on the fence. We've been trying for this four at the back for a long time. It hasn't looked great. The first time we used it was against Napoli, and that didn't work out. And then Cremonese, Benfica was a closer game than maybe the scoreline shows at the end of the day. It was a pretty close game. And here we are again with the 4-2-3-1. Kalulu, Bremer, Kelly, Cambiaso. That's the starting back line. It's been that. So I think it's safe to say at this point, the preferred midfield, I would also say Locatelli and Thuram. And I think this is essentially our preferred attack as well. Chico healthy on the right. McKennie slotting in centrally just gives a bit of extra physicality. I mean, you could put Moretti in, but that's against McTominay. I'm not sure. I think I'd rather have the strength of McKennie in there. Not saying McKennie's huge, but Moretti is kind of small, and yeah, he gets shoved around. Yildiz, of course, out there, and Jonathan David. We can talk about En-Nesyri when we got some time. Right now, we're pre-game, and En-Nesyri, I'm sure, is going to be coming up in this one. Sure of it. But until then, yeah, well, we'll keep the game plan. So Napoli starting 11, and we'll get into the injuries as well. So not necessarily the preferred setup here. We're at a 3-4-2-1. Maretta net, Jesus, Buongiorno, and Di Lorenzo in the back three. Midfield four of Gutierrez, McTominay, Lobotka, and Spinazzola. And then you have the trident Elamash and Vergara with Højlund up top. So, I mean, Højlund's been doing okay. Elamash is back and forth, it seems. He's just back to Napoli. I know our Balkan friends love him. No, my Macedonian friend, he's Macedonian, obviously. Fan of him. I don't mind him. I think he's a good player. Is he gonna live up to the game today? Or Gerrard as well? I'm not sure. Will Højlund get the service? Is the big question. And then McTominay, of course. Di Lorenzo seems to do all right against Juve. He might have a good game. Buongiorno. We'll see. Back line. We'll see, essentially. Spinazzola, Gutierrez likely going to drop, make it nice, deep. A nice Conte anti-football, if you will. I don't want to say park the bus. We'll see how deep they end up playing. But this is the game plan against Juve. Park the bus. Low block. They don't have the physicality to break through it. So, I mean, we'll see. It's Conte, it's Spalletti. These guys have played against each other so much. Pretty sure they know what's up. I forgot to share everything on the Discord. What's wrong with me today? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that on the side. Sorry, guys. This is what happens sometimes when you set things up the day before. Like you don't put all the notifications up right away, and then you forget. So doing that now. Sorry for all of my Discord followers, which just brings up the point. Get in the Discord. It's where we're on all socials, but this is like where the family hangs out. Where the Dive family hangs out. So links are in the description. I can put up a little QR code as well. Give me a second. Just want to get this going on the Discord. Beautiful. Okay. So this QR code in the top left will get you into our Discord. And yeah, we just kind of hang out, have some fun. And transfer market talk these days, right? Like, and the series obviously is a topic there. So if you just want like a good fluid conversation without the toxicity of say X or Instagram, what have you, then yeah, come join our Discord. It is the most active Juve Discord. I'm gonna say that much. Nobody else has really got theirs going. They all die off. Ours is actually active. So get in there. Okay, time check. We're at 11:53. Let's get my stream going. Make sure that's up and running. 7 minutes kickoff. Conte skipped their pre-match press conferences this week. What's this about? It's funny that they both said no. I don't know if this was like prearranged, if they called each other. Hey, Antonio. No, we're not doing it this week. Who knows? And why? Why are they deciding not to talk about it? Do they just want to, put the noise away, especially with the transfer market? There's a lot of noise around the transfer market. People looking for scapegoats, especially, I know on the Juve side. People upset that we're not getting a striker, starting to blame Kamoli. I mean, I'm going to share my thoughts on that. Maybe when Dave's around as well, he does show up. We can have a conversation about what's going on in the transfer market. But there is a lot of noise for both teams, right? Napoli has made a couple moves. Getting a Brazilian, Nascimento. What's his normal name? Why do I know his first name? I can't remember his. Somebody help in the chat. Nascimento. Looking up in Fought Mob. Giovanni. That's it. Giovanni Nascimento. Might as well bring the Fought Mob back up. Look at the bench. See what we're dealing with. So Pintolio actually going down last second here with the flu. Yeah, he's not even. They don't even list him. So as a result, Raffaele Huli goes into the third keeper role. Mattia Prin, of course, is there. We also have Gatti. Should be fairly fit and healthy at this point. Definitely available off the bench. Idon Zagrova managed minutes as well. Fabio Moretti can come in at any point along with Filip Kostic. And then we have our wide backs, full backs, Joao Mario, Juan Cabal. You know, not the greatest. Joao Mario hasn't even seen the pitch, really. Juan Cabal, when he has, it hasn't been the greatest. And you have Toon Koopmeyers. Is he a midfielder? Is he a center back? We don't know. Vasily Ajic and Louis Openda. So a decent bench. We have a lot of options there. Injured Rugani Milik Vlahovic. Okay. We know. We know. All right. On this very short Napoli bench, they got two keepers in Ferrante and Contini, which means they only have 6 options on the bench. And a couple of those, Giovanni Nascimento, as I just mentioned, just showed up. So is he integrated in the team? Is he ready to play? Romelu Lukaku. Not come. I mean, do we know how healthy he is? Healthy enough to be on the bench, maybe in an emergency situation? Is he ready to come full tilt against Juve? That's the question. That's likely why he's still on the bench and Hoyland is getting a start. So very, very limited options here for Conte. Emmanuel Di Chiara, Matthias Oliveira, Sam Bukima, 3 defenders. Then you have Vincenzo Prisco as a midfield, and Giovanni Nascimento and Romelu Lukaku just mentioned there in attack. Very, very few options. And that is going to play heavily in today's match. Let's be honest. And they're still fighting in Europe. They don't know if they're going to the playoff rounds here in the Champions League. They also, I believe it's on Wednesday. We can check real quick. Their next game is at Copenhagen on Tuesday. Sorry. No, that was last week. Chelsea on Wednesday. And again, that's not a for sure. Chelsea sitting in 8th. Obviously wanting to win to maintain that top 8 position. Napoli in 25th, just on the outside with 8 points. So this is honestly the big storyline in the Napoli side. Can Spalletti make the right decisions at the right time with their much deeper, healthier bench? Way stronger bench. And if they can keep things locked up until late in the game, that could really be the big difference maker today. They've still got a couple minutes. So, quick recap. Last meeting, Napoli beating us 2-1. That was December 7th. Not even that long, month and a half ago. In their last 10 managerial meetings, the home team has won 7 times. And Conte has never won as an opposing manager at the Allianz Stadium. 0 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Interesting. Of course, those never mean anything, right? When push comes to shove any given Sunday, but interesting to think about. This kind of favors Juve as the home team today. So, team form, we're win-win, draw, win-loss. Up and down. Pack is kind of going there. Averaging 2.1 goals per game, or actually he's up there as well. Napoli, very kind of blah the past 5. Draw, win, draw. Unbeaten in 9, but these are a lot of draws. Something we're kind of familiar with as well, right? So, the momentum, they've lost a lot of this momentum with a lot of these draws with this injury, the injury list they're plagued with. Obviously, still playing midweek. It's Conte. It's hard. I favor I kinda have to favor Juve in this one. It's gonna be tight. I don't wanna, like, just throw out magic numbers here. Ah, 1-0 terror ball? Let's go 1-0 terror ball. I'm locking in. I hope not. I hope it's better than that, but, that's my prediction. Get into the poll as well on the horizontal YouTube feed. I got the poll going. And welcome back, Spina. Yeah, I mean, a lot of who they have available are also just coming off injury. So this is honestly a tough one for Napoli. I'll be very surprised if they can really come out swinging with a lot of energy. Let's see. We're about to get kickoff. Need to get the scoreboard up here, and I need to get a sync going for you guys as well. Do that in the background for everyone. I'll let you know when we're all synced up. But otherwise, we got kickoff here. Let's do it. Juve Napoli. They're on early on with the dribble. And it's getting a little chippy down low already. Cambiaso, nice win. And that's a corner. With a sync, we are synced up, so scoreboard is ticking over. All right. Yes. Chris is saying no chance Napoli get anything against Chelsea. That's good luck. And Boom's coming in saying, what's up? How's it going, everyone? Remember, please like, subscribe, follow, share, do all the good stuff. So something we suck at, unfortunately, set pieces. We don't have the big guy in the box. We tried. Talk about it, El and the series. But there's the delivery. McTominay is there. Honestly, like I love what McTominay's doing, but now that going against him, hopefully there's just not enough. He can't do it all. Your video muted yourself. Interesting. Oh, thanks. Thanks for letting me know if it was a problem on my end. Sometimes it is. Since Juve can't win the league anymore, isn't it better for Napoli to get points and keep pressure on Milda? I mean, if you're a neutral, Juve aren't out. No, I mean it's tough, and we didn't even look at the table yet. I'm sure we will at some point in the stream when it's more appropriate. Maybe I mean post game we probably will. But yeah, it's 13 points. But Inter did win this weekend. It could be 10. Como. I mean, we got to stay ahead of Como. Roma and Milan still have to play this afternoon. Definitely that third, fourth position. It's up for grabs. It's definitely up for grabs right now. Juve keeping Napoli down low. And lots of pressure. Napoli's clearance goes out of bounds. They're not looking good. It's Juve. Honestly, Juve aren't really doing much per se, other than just keeping that press nice and high right now, keeping Napoli locked in. And Di Lorenzo already looking at his knee. That man. I mean, from a neutral perspective, this is obviously bad. Di Lorenzo taking a look, taking a hobble, and we're only 3 minutes into it. Oof. We'll see. Yeah, and the commentators are talking about it right now. It is interesting in terms of what Chiro's saying here with the points to keep pressure on. With Napoli now sitting in third and having such an injury crisis, their focus is going to be to just stay into the top four right now. So yeah, to snatch a point, absolutely, that's gonna help them out. But to keep pressure on Inter, I don't think that's their primary concern, and that's falling on Milan. Like, we'll see what Milan does, but he wins it nice and high now, and Chico or Yildiz, sorry, on the left crosses in, crossed out. But this is a bit of cranking of the screw early on, and I like it. They know this is the game plan, it seems, from Spalletti. They know that Napoli is weakened. The Achilles is exposed, and they have to take that swipe. Already, like with Di Lorenzo, they can keep that pressure on Di Lorenzo. That one's over booted straight to Merlet. Yeah, it is. It's all up to Mad Max, honestly, right now. And I want him to do well. So 46-52. So one game to play tonight. If they win, honestly, we want Milan to win because that keeps Roma down. That would keep us level with Roma. And that puts them 3 points back from Inter. Because Napoli's currently at 44. So yeah, if they win, that goes to 47. That's 5 points out. Like, that's still more. Not to say they can't do it, but in their crisis, I'm not relying on them, especially when I want to win today for Juve. McTominay loses his boot. Gets the call, though. And that's the thing, right? Like, McTominay, so Locatelli already on McTominay, not giving him much space. You take McTominay out of that game as well. Where's your service? The only decent guy in your trident is Højlund. You're really expecting some link up with McTominay through the midfield. You take McTominay out of this game, good luck. He's got it now, though. He's still dangerous regardless. Tommy is one of those rare Brits that come to the peninsula and just go on a tear. Offside. So Chico must have just been a step ahead. Yeah, Billy Gilmore. Well, he's injured as well, and that's that's also why he's had to drop off. He just has me blamed. And I mean, that's always an issue, right? Like, I mean, Pogba. It was great to have Pogba back until he never played. So you can only do so much if you're not healthy. And Vlahovic. We wouldn't be talking about Mateta and Nasiri, any of these guys, if Vlahovic was still healthy. What I am liking, what I'm hearing now, is a willingness to talk to McKennie, and a lot of that is getting pushed from Spalletti. Spalletti's a huge fan. I mean, I'm a huge fan. And David, I mean, even though David he's Canadian. I mean, he grew up in Brooklyn. There's still a very similar culture between the two, same language, right? So I think that helps each other, the two of them. I mean, and look, the commentators literally started talking about it after I just mentioned that as well. Funny enough, usually they give me the hints. It went the other way this time. J-Car, you're already shaking your head, eh? The missed passes. Now, what I have noticed a little bit, and this will play into this game, talking about the shortened bench in Napoli. As the other team loses their press as they tire out, the passing tends to get a little bit better. They get better passing in the second half, essentially. That's the trend I've noticed when I've done the halftime and then post game stats, is that the passing improves throughout the second half. Just a little bit more space as people tire. Ooh, Chico. I mean, he can't battle that one off. That's the unfortunate thing with Chico. That's the unfortunate thing with Juve is their lack of height and width. Honestly, just they don't have any bodybuilders. Gutierrez, yeah, that's Kelly putting out for a corner. Good defending. Routine. Now, of course, this is a chance for Napoli. This is always a chance for any team. The set piece, and it's taken short. I would never take short against Juve. I'm not gonna lie, but it could be so they don't get release a counter attack errant balls. Could be a safe bet there, but yeah, it's a Juve weakness. You want to capitalize on that. Oh, trip up there. That's David sitting back deep again. Double-edged sword doing that. Forces a foul though. Why not? Nice McKenny. It doesn't stay in, but decent way going one-on-one if the guy gets the foot up, puts the ball forward. And again, that's why I like David and McKenny up there. They do, again, they're not the biggest guys out there. They're kind of like the Bulldogs. They'll put some physicality in it. Omni goes down. He's calling a push. Ariani calling him to, or sorry, that was Hoyland, the other blonde, the blonde flowing hair. Blonde flowing hair is getting me. Yeah, so Hoyland goes down, calling a push. Marianne tells him to chill. And as Zola tries the back heel, does not work. We've been linked with Spinazzola, perhaps for a summer move. Certainly not a January thing. He is cooked. I don't know. Depends if we have the luxury of putting in a depth piece into like a wing back or wide back, whatever system we end up playing. Locatelli just getting run over there, battling through. Thuram comes away with it. Counter attack now. Chico, keep this moving, boys. Overlap with McKenny on the right, but Napoli do find the formation. But Thuram gets it through. Nice. It has to be held up by Cambiaso though. Chico, ooh, tries to sneak it. I thought that was I thought that was a cross, but I think he tried to sneak that in far post. Let's look at this one again. That was a cute little shot. Nice by Thuram to find the pass. It just kind of goes wide. If that one in, oh boy. The ball is fine. No need for old man Spina. Ball's left, Spina's right. Well, I know Spina's actually a left. He's playing on the right today, though. Yeah. Like I said, it was if he had some extra space and he comes for free, you pay him, I don't know, $1 million, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't be upset. is what I'm saying. I'm not saying go get Spinazzola. Absolutely not. There's other things we must do. The ball room in the Wolves. Oh, hold up. That was a cross in by Napoli. Look at that one in a sec. This Napoli taking a look now. 1-2 passes. McTominay. Oh, no, no. That's 50-50 balls. Not a clearance. I thought Juve were going to run away with it, but Napoli does well to contain and keep the pressure on right now. And this is important for Napoli because I don't know how much Juve is really going to allow them to have the ball. They're going to press high on the transition. So Napoli now finding a bit of time with it. And across, and Kelly's there. Out for a throw. The Kabbalah rumor to Wolfsburg/Bremen never took off. No idea which one. Same club for me. Don't tell German Dave. I want to say it was a Wolfsburg. Yeah, there was nothing there though. And you're gonna get more of that German oriented news though, because you're in Austria. So probably you saw it a little bit more cooked up there. There was not a lot of weight behind that. It goes back to McTominay. Certainly the one to settle Napoli down here. Try to be the metronome, but that's given away. Didn't find the pass for, but Thuram stepping forward. Interesting. David does go down. He gets back up, though. Crossing in. McKennie can't get the direction on the header. And he's holding his mouth/nose. Oh, the ball obviously just bonked him. Take another look. It obviously came off his head funny. That's why it went wide. He's holding his nose. Decent luck. Obviously, a bit of a let off. But he was marked. He was marked pretty heavily. He was not taking that one cleanly. So did well enough to get to the header, but even wonder would have that been a goal if he got onto it, right? With how well he was marked. But still, chance. Yeah, there's a big was it Arsenal Man U game as well. Start half hour before this one. So two big games happening at once, unfortunately. You can check in at halftime. What's going on there? Actually, I can open up another tab. Okay, it's 1-1 at halftime. Lisandro Martinez own goal for Arsenal. And Mbuemo, 29 and 37. Blattman locked up going into the half. Big throw by McKennie. Bremer misses the jump. Throwing the ball back in the mixer. Healdis gets it off Gutierrez. Finds Thuram, who dumps it off the crossbar. Oh, what a look. What a look. Oh, dude. And that was deft as well for Thuram. I expected him to walk into it because that's what he does. And he found a bit of finesse on it too. Like that was the surprising thing. Threw me for one a little bit. And then the disappointment of the crossbar. Still Juve with it. Build this momentum. It's definitely going in their favor at the moment. Oh, Cambiasso with the bad pass given away. Ooh, wow. Sola in a lot of space there. Now Napoli cycle. It's their turn. He didn't take the shot. Interesting enough. Still kicking it around, looking for the space. Juve in their defensive shape at the moment. And Juve have definitely cleaned up a lot of their defensive errors. It's these giveaways that bite us in the ass. Which I mean, this is where this came from was a Cambiasso giveaway, but now it goes to Kelly giving away, and giving away again back to Napoli. This is turning kind of sloppy. Hoyland's up there now, and the shot is saved by Di Gregorio. Oh, Vergara taking a look. And you know what? To be fair, yeah, the Yield has got it off a cheap giveaway as well. So it's both teams making mistakes, and honestly, not surprised. But the amount of pressure that each one's cranking down low, they're forcing the mistakes. That's what they're trying to do. Uh, but Cambiasso again with another giveaway, and I'm pretty sure the comments are just moments away for Cambiasso here. And the cheap shot goes well wide there by Hoyland. Yeah, and their fake car. Yeah, I knew the Cambiasso comments were coming. And yeah, how many posts do we have this season? It's a few actually. You guys are getting dumped. Yeah, for once I'm actually not getting tons of snow. Post it later. The Americans talking about how much they're getting dumped. Nice. Yield is on the wing. There's space. He's got doesn't get to David, and Chico just lays back too to stay on side. Thrown in again. Good shape. Defended for now. Loca. David. David! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! That's 1-0, boys. Jonathan David gets on the end of that one, and he is on a fucking streak. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. That's Juve. Fucking years. It's been years. Fuck yeah, we're back, boys. I'm feeling it. Keep this energy going. David, I think, has got his confidence back. I think that's fair to say. That's what now 3 goals and 2 assists in 6 games. I mean 5 games in a quarter or whatever, right? Yeah, you have to wait. Oh, I know the delay. Oh, and Spina keeps him on side, you dummy. That was a bad play on Spina. Bad awareness. Are they looking at it? You're ahead of me. I'm sure they're looking at it, of course. Fuck, I celebrated too much for this to be taken away. Fuck me. Come on, boys. We're good. We're good. Right. Woo! I'm feeling good. All right, boys. Let's do this. 23 minutes. We're up by 1. This is Jonathan David, my boy. And like, yes, I understand I have a bias because he's Canadian. That's the hometown effect, like literally hometown effect. And at least where I'm currently living. But yeah, I mean, like he. Oh, hold on, Yildiz. Potts. Oh, Chico, Chico. Oh, saved off the line. Oh, hand. I saw a hand. I don't know. That's still holy fuck though. This is getting me going, boy. Oh my lord. Chico just holding it up now. Edge of the edge of the seat sort of situation. Oh my god, I can't handle the S's. Exciting. Chico cock blocked. What a save by Buongiorno on the line though. That if that went in right there, Napoli would have been reeling. Oh, fans upset with that. David knocked down off the ball. Chico! Oh! Almost stolen away in a dangerous spot. Napoli has to watch out, but they're on the attack at the moment. Oh, Vergara just like taking a wrong turn. And now there's a whistle. That's annoying. Like he just like turned the Thuram was like going one direction, but he just cut him off. And he's like, "Where? Which bitch ass country is he from?" Let's see. He's Italian for Garda. I thought he would have been like Uruguayan or something. Jesus, 23. The guy's tiny. Where's you? You fucking with me, Jiro? Oh man, must be fucking with me. Okay, well, back to reality here. It is a free kick. Bones calling it a dive. He did go over easy. I don't like how he just kind of like cut in front of him and fell over. You know the Uruguayans. I mean, I'm not trying to be racist or hate. I mean, in the footballing sense, yeah, it's fuck. McTominay into the wall. Is still Napoli with it. Free kick kind of took a bit of the wind out of the sails. I think that was sort of the point to slow things down, and Chiku kicks it out for a throw. Yeah, you just have to keep on knocking at that door. Two huge changes denied, one from the crossbar, one from Buongiorno on the line. Oh, did I say it funny? I mean, yeah, whatever. I get tongue twisted, especially when I got so excited I could barely speak at that point after the David goal. Yeah, as I was saying, it's not even the hometown bias. It is. It's partly the hometown bias, so I get excited for him, but it's also how many haters are out there that want to judge a player that comes to a ooh, decent delivery. McKennie's there though. Yeah, just again, and I know for the regulars this is a broken record, but he comes from a completely different league, and after 6 months, he hasn't completely kicked off when he's supposed to be the third striker, acting as the number one, even though he's not an out and out striker. And people want to crucify him after 6 months. Well, you know, it takes time, and here we go. He's starting to put up the numbers, but people just want to shit on him. And why people want to shit on our players, I just don't get it. And there is an anti-bias against North American players. We've seen it. We've seen it with McKennie. Everyone shat on Pulisic until they had no excuse to shit on Pulisic anymore. Uruguayans are just Italian speaking Spanish. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Primo. Yeah, this is the men's league. Yep. Cambiaso cuts it, but cannot keep it in. Di Lorenzo holding together though. I thought he was in danger there, holding his knee after 3 minutes, but I don't know if he took some painkillers or he just I don't know. Yeah, J Car, you got it. We do it to ourselves. We overhype him. It's because we go and look at all these social media posts. The hype, like how many people are upset that Serie isn't coming? He gets hyped for 2 days and everyone loses their shit. And then what? He'd show up, not produce for the first couple months. He's not used to the league and the system and all this, and they'll start fucking bitching at him. Like I'm good for him. That's probably why he doesn't want to come because he knows our fans are just going to start shitting on him as soon as he misses his first shot. Jesus, bro, you're the you're the one that goes online. You're always online. What are you even talking about? But yeah, I mean, how do you avoid it? Nice, big defensive, just just standing and up there. Thuram walking it up the pitch. David's there. Chico's there. Thuram's still walking it up. We got Chico now. Loca. But yeah, like if I'm gonna stay online and do stuff like this, and you go on X or Instagram and you see why people jump in on the stream believing certain things, and and then you just you get everyone's getting lied to. It's all about the clicks. And most of these guys, they're not even the ones like you see Romano. Oh, Romano said he didn't say shit. His underpaid assistant said that. Yildiz cuts in, tripped up. I think that was clean. It's down low. Napoli has it, fighting for it. I think that was clean. They're calling Yildiz back. I don't know. Yeah, that was soft. Yeah, this is Debris. Yeah, some people that claim Scudetto after a win and cut themselves when we lose. That's that's pretty much it. I mean, that shit house loss there to Calgary last week, and it was just perfect example. Just the naysayers, the doomsdayers. I mean, and the ironic part about all of it, part that I find funny, is that we demand our players to have grinta. Where the fuck's our own grinta? David taken out here now though, and there is a yellow card brandished. David's up, a little bit of a knock in the ankles. Let's look at this again. Uh, bit of a clip by Jesus. I don't know. I don't know if that was a good call there. It's a very hard yellow. Yeah. Yildiz, Thuram, lay it off. Loka's gonna take this shot, bounces off Nuretz, but he collects. You're a doomsayer when we hired Gentoli for good reason. Now I just don't give a shit about this team. It's fine, whatever. And yeah, you saw me share the post there, right? How now all of a sudden, because we didn't buy any flashy players in January with the minus $3 million that we have, that I was like, oh, I miss Gentoli. I want Gentoli. Like, fuck, wake up, guys. Come on. Yeah, you made me stink, but at least we can spew sexual innuendo here every week. It's our coping mechanism. Yeah. Yeah, no, I am glad that we didn't waste any money. I understand if you can get a good deal in January because you will need. And Milik and Vlahovic are gone in the summer. Openda very likely could be gone. You do need strikers. They are thinking for the future, but at the same time, they're not gonna do anything absurd to do that. So the En-Nesyri deal seemed pretty reasonable. But if dude doesn't want to come, if he's not convinced, fuck him. We don't need him. And yeah, the 40 million for Anteta. And the other thing, Kolo Muani. We had Kolo Muani. No, PSG fucked us around, man. He would have been injured, and we would be like, "Oh, we paid 70 million for him, and doesn't even play." Oh, give it away, Chico! Come on! Oh, that's. Oh, I don't know. Let's see what happens. He's tripped up again. This is chaos. Chico just getting tossed around. Chico with it once more. Can't control. My God, Napoli can't clear. Lulu just crosses it easy for Meretz. How are we not blowing Napoli out? Oh man, a couple big denials on the line. It's happening. Yeah, get up. If it's not going for Chico, it's not going for you. Yeah, Kelly there as well, J-Car. Absolutely. He's definitely picked it up under Spalletti. Yeah, I mean, we dog Kelly for. And I think we're all guilty of it. Like, he showed up, didn't do well, and we yelled at him. Honestly, he's a beneficiary of Spalletti. He looked bad under Motta, under Tudor. Even under Spalletti at the beginning, it wasn't great. But yeah, a huge turnaround. And fuck yeah, just proving people wrong. I love it. Same with Jonathan David, proving people wrong. McKennie's been doing it for years. Those are the players I want. The ones that look at our shitty ass fans and say, "Go fuck yourself." I'll show you. Fat ass piece of shit sitting on your computer yelling at me that I can't play footy. Fuck you. Banging some goals. Why is Conceição so trash? He's just small and he just gets pushed over. He is a bit of a one-trick pony. But Zagrovo, come on, like that. Ooh, tricky delivery. People down in the box, Napoli yelling for it. I'm pretty sure somebody just slipped on their. Yeah, it's Vergara again. Again, you're gonna shove. Oh my God, he's in the box crying. Are you guys fucking serious? Yeah, put it out of play because the guy's vagina's leaking in front of fucking Di Gregorio. Somebody's gonna slip on it. Molan Edits. Yeah, you're the Benfica fan. Portugal is gonna win the World Cup. Well, I mean, Ronaldo needs to be given his World Cup because Messi was given it last time, right? So, I mean, the way Infantino runs FIFA, you're probably right. Just just from the corruption standpoint. You got Ronaldo, you're gonna win. Yeah, flop and cry. Oh, it's Hoyland. Oh, and I couldn't see who it was because his face was shoved so high up his own vaginal cavity that couldn't make it out. And look, the other one, Regarda, he's offended for him. I didn't know Conte had DEI hires. Hey, we got another Macedonian. How's it going? Oh, you got your boy Elmash on the pitch, though. Who are you rooting for today? Okay, they're giving them a free kick for. What do we have out of this? No, it is a throw in then after all this. McKennie. Yeah, that's right, because they booted it out for him. Yeah. I do. Where did I put? I have it in my closet. I do have a Macedonian national team jersey. It's part of my collection. I went to the headquarters when I was in Skopje and bought me a jersey. Kulusevski was listed as Swedish though, right? But one of his parents. The rising sun. So actually, funny story. When I was there, because I do like the Macedonian flag. I think it looked pretty cool, and I know they had to recently change it because of diplomatic situations with Greece. We won't get into it. So yeah, they got their new version of the flag, and like, yeah, man, I really like it. And my buddy was like, "What, Japan's flag?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, it's basically the old Japanese imperial flag, but with different color layout." I was like, yeah, but it's a cool flag regardless. Both his parents are Macedonian. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't know the background of that. Yeah, there's that place Macedonia as well on the west part of the country that's still. I can't remember the name now, but they still fly the original flag and they have like the old currency. They still use like their own currency and stuff. It was a cool little town, but I can't remember the name now. Yildiz gets tripped up and no call. Loka slides in, blocks that out. I do have a Macedonian flag as well. I do like flags. I got a few different flags, places I've been. Are you getting a new kit? And the jersey I got, I really like it. Has that like that starburst, the one that has the starburst coming out. It's what happened? What is going on? There's weird sounds coming out of my speakers, and I don't even have my speakers on. And I'm sorry if that just like blew your eardrums out. That was I have no idea. Like my speakers aren't even enabled, and there's sound coming out of my speakers. If my German Dave comes, I'm Canadian Dave. If German Dave comes, I'll be able to leave. But yeah, I can't just leave the stream to go search for a jersey. I'm not 100% sure which closet I have it in. I have a lot of different jerseys from a lot of different sports. They're kind of just in different places at the moment. Yeah, but at halftime, I still got to do the halftime part, right? I'll do it if my co-host comes on. Promise. Or if I really have to pee, and I'll take a quick look if it's downstairs here with me. I think it might be. Now there's a beep coming out. I may just have to like here. Okay, well the amplifier's off. It's not going to make any more funny noises. But it made a funny noise when I turned it off as well. It is haunted. My amplifier's haunted. My speakers. I don't know. Something's going on, but it's turned off, so it should be good. We got final few seconds here. Jerome turning with it. Yeah, let's get a last minute one. There's space. He's still going. Oh, it's a corner. Yeah. Yeah, I know you got a small country and it's not the most popular thing out there, I suppose. But yeah, no, you got an awesome jersey, and I made sure I picked one up. I also have your handball club jersey. So I have two yeah, HC Vardar. HC Vardar. Sorry. HC Vardar. Got it the third time. So handball club Vardar. That's the jersey I got. Uh, One defended. Cambiasso hauled down. That is a whistle this time. Only a minute added on. We're at 50 seconds, so we should be pretty close. Yeah, Macedonia versus Denmark. That's going to be tough, man. I don't know. They have a chance. I honestly think Macedonia can make it through the World Cup. Yeah, they're showing the goal on. That's very onside. Absolutely. Scooped in for David. Ooh. Contact with David and Moretz. He's holding his head now, too. Kind of slid in. I don't know if there's a push or anything. Mariani's letting the bit go this afternoon. The Rom having a conversation about it. Because David's still down. And they stopped the game. Pretty sure Mariani's saying, like, is it a head injury? And I think, yeah, the trainers are coming on. Yeah. I mean, if it's a head injury, you got to go. You got to stop the play. But, I mean, let's look at this. Is David making a meal of it to just make a point of the whole situation? Or, like, what's going on? The whistle's given. The half is over. All right. We get the replay. Vergara, how much of a push was there? Let's see. No, there wasn't much. Maybe. Oh, I don't know why he held his head. It looked like he got it in the deck. Jeez. I think what might have happened is he tried to pull out a little bit, realizing he was getting too close to the keeper, and he just kind of went down, and it looked like he took a knee. I mean, he's okay. He's up. It's fine. Yeah, exactly. He's fine. But interesting. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, that is the half. Let's focus in. David's okay. Everyone's okay. I think everyone's okay except Hoyland and Vergara. They're gonna need to put in new tampons at the half. Get you guys some thought wobble. Look at some numbers. See how this all goes down. All right. So a lot of sixes out there. McKinney with the 6-4. Thought he did okay. Ellie, I thought did a bit better than a 6-9. Cambiaso had some bad passes, of course. Bremer hasn't had to do much, to be honest. They haven't done a lot, like, right through the center where he's had to step into things. It's honestly been Locatelli as that 4th defender a lot of the times getting in the way. Even David Chico's been back on defense, so everyone's contributing in that sense. Uh, 3-3 draw. Or is that for, the Macedonia-Denmark game, or are we talking about today? Because if we get 3-3 in the second half, that would be a wild half. Yeah, David has 7-6, Theramoth has 7-7, getting the high funny enough, he doesn't have the goal or the assist, and he's the highest rated player. Honestly, I think as a team overall, yeah, the passing could tighten up a little bit. Honestly, probably that. It hasn't looked that bad. Looking over on Napoli's side, it's all 6s. None of them, like, McTominay's been taken effectively out of the game. He not allowed to do much. Lubaka hasn't looked great. Vergara, I think, is a bitch ass slut that needs to get off the fucking pitch, especially playing for Conte. I don't even know how he allows that. And Hoyland is the bigger brother teaching him how to be a bitch. Di Lorenzo, I'm surprised he held in there after that scare with the knee. Gutierrez, eh, Manazola not looking great either. And I hate to say it, Elmash has been not there at all, really. Not to trash on him, we're fans, but no, he hasn't really shown up. Oh, did you guys get a new manager? Thought my buddy would have told me. Huh. And Primo is pontificating again. It's all mercenary league, guys. Anything can happen. Yeah, and that's why I'm happy Enesiri isn't gonna come. I'm pretty sure he's not coming. I guess he has a few more hours to decide, but if he hasn't decided, if he has to think about this, don't want him. You're mercenary. Don't care. Leave. Don't want him. Like plucking cord from a dirt. Yeah, he might have dove a little bit. I don't know. He kind of just went down. Did he dive? It's just like Yildiz last week. Did he dive or was he cutting? I don't know. How did he get the name Johnny Calabrese? All right. It's kind of an unofficial name with not a real origin story, just speculation of why. So this Jonathan David, people call him Johnny Calabrese. Something to do with the fact that a lot of Calabres are fans of Juve. I mean, they don't really have. There is no team from Calabria in the first division. They got a few in the second division, but they're just not good. Not even in the second division are they very good. So Juve being that big team, that international style team, Juventus ends up being adopted by a lot of Calabres. Also, there's a lot of Calabres in Canada. A lot of the ones that immigrated, like I'm Calabres, my family is. A lot of the wops, let's say, that I grew up with were Calabres. There's just a lot of Calabres Italians in Canada. So I don't know. There's some sort of connection there, I suppose. That's what I got from Reddit. I did look it up. I think it was last week. I actually looked it up, and that's pretty much what I get of it. Does he eat spicy? I hope so. I said Italian background, J-Car. I am obviously Canadian. My stream's cutting out? Is my stream cutting out for anybody else? How are we looking? We alright? Or is it just you? What did the poll say? 50% Juve, 25% Napoli, 0% draw, and 25% shit show. Alright, that was the poll. J Car said the stream's okay. Yeah, it might just be you, Macedonek edits? Why don't I just call you Mac for short? We'll do that. And what kind of edits do you do? Are they football edits? Might have to check out your team or your team, your sorry, your channel. Do you have a channel? I'll dox you online. Oh, because you're on the other stream. Okay. What else do we need to look at here? We need to look at the stats, the numbers. All right, so 43% of the possession to 57. XG of 0.69 to 1.6. Total shot 6-5, 3-1 on target. Big chances 2-1, and then 1 missed. I'm gonna set to ROMs. I was gonna dox you. I was gonna look at your channel. If I can. I don't know. Do you want me to like you actually have a channel or I'm just gonna see what you got, man. If you got edits. I'm assuming if your name's Macadonic Edits. Don't because I got cringy ass. Well, I still want to check you out. Okay, I won't dox you, but I'm gonna take a look for myself. If that's okay. I mean, you can't stop me. I'm doing it offline. Go to channel. I'm checking it out right now as you speak. Oh yeah, you got the macaroni flag as your banner. The free kick. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll look it offline. I won't bore everyone else with me looking at your channel at the moment. All right. So, do we want to go over more time or more stats, or do we need to talk about the end of series? Like actually talk about the whole end of series situation here, and Mateta and all of that for that matter. Because quite honestly, I think that the halftime show is continue to do more. Napoli have no bench, just keep on hammering them. They also have to play on Wednesday against Chelsea. Good luck. Just throw it at them. Do we need to win on Wednesday? Not necessarily. It might help us, like if we could technically still get a top 8. We'll see how that plays out, but we are in the playoffs regardless. Or I mean, just finish higher, even if it's not the top 8. You can get a better draw out of it just for finishing higher. Do I like Man United? No, absolutely not. I do not like Man United. I don't have an English team. To be perfectly fair, I don't mind Liverpool. Like if I had to choose, probably Liverpool. Oh yeah, I like their style. But no, I mean, fuck Man U. It's just easier to hate them, isn't it? There you go. He's trying to reach 1K. So everyone check out his channel then. I have to switch to my personal account to subscribe to you. There you go. Oh, you're at 57. Well, you're at 57 now. So there you go. Go to Macadonic_edits. Subscribe. Give him a bit of a boost there, boys. Liverpool's ass right now, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of English teams are ass. They just get way more credit than what they deserve. You just had 53. Well, now you're there. You go. We're going up in the world. Let's see EPL. Man United is up 2-1. Patrick Dorgu at the 50th minute. Look at the standings. Arsenal in first. Man United in fourth at 38 points. They're still 12 points back, even with the win against Arsenal. Yeah, they're whatever. And Liverpool's only 2 points back from that. Honestly, it's top 6 for EPL. If you're top 6 EPL, even though that doesn't necessarily get you anything, if you're in 6th place, it's really not that bad. I wouldn't call them shit. That would be unfair. Even in Italy this year, I would say top 6 in Italy this year. It's hard to call any one of them shit. Look at Como. I wouldn't call Como shit right now. Dargo scored a screamer. Okay. Watch the replay when I have a chance. I'm sure I'll see it. Otherwise, guys, how we feeling? Going into the half here. I feel good. As things stay the same way, I think we're okay. I'm going to give you some trivia, though. Antonio Conte and Luciano Spalletti have both managed Inter Milan. Who had the higher win percentage? Get into the chat. Let me know. Bragging rights for the winner. One of these days when I have more money, maybe I'll give something away. But for now, bragging rights. Conte, Spalletti, who has a better winning record, win percentage, sorry, with Inter Milan. Let's talk about it on end this year. How much time do we have? Facts. 20 seconds. 20 seconds till the half starts back up. Okay. Here's the deal. We're trying to think ahead. That's it. Do we absolutely need it? No. We're trying to get top 4. That's our goal. Could we do it with who we have? Good chance, but it's tight right now. Como, Roma, all fighting for those spots as well. So what do we do? I mean, if you get a nice big dude that can break down the low block by just being a big ass dude that can take crosses off his head and put them back in the net, and you can get that for around 5 million, starting on a loan. Was it 4 plus 19? That's the end of Serie deal, so 23. That's decent. Not the end of the world. You can afford it because it's the loan plus obligation. We really don't have any money until the summer. And if we've noticed, anytime Juve have tried to make a deal, it has never been more than a 5 million loan plus the obligation after that. That makes me believe that we can't spend more than $5 million right now. For the sheer fact that Vlahovic is effectively out of the team, by the time he comes back and reintegrates, the season's over, free agent, he can leave. Cool. Milik's gone. Probably getting rid of Openda. I hope Openda picks it the fuck up, but if he doesn't, you're left with Jonathan David. If you had an end to Serie in there that you only paid 23 million for, that's not so bad. That's okay. And then you still need to get a third striker, even if you were to get end to Serie right now. So that's why I'm not upset with Juve trying to make that deal. But the fact that he's like, oh, I'm not sure. Oh, Sevilla might be interested now. Oh, I like playing for Sevilla. Well, why did he leave in the first place? You know? It's just I'm not convinced. If he's not convinced, I'm not convinced. He can just fuck right off. Mateta, I mean, they're not dropping from that 40 million. Multiple teams from multiple leagues have come in, and they've been just told no. Just sent out the door. They're not even gonna entertain it. And now if we're getting to like, oh, this is our third choice, no, I don't even want to start talking about what our third choice might be now. Yeah, the team Kamoli building is one of austere finances. It's tough to judge a guy that literally has no money to play with. That's why he jumped on a free deal with David. I need to see a little bit more from him. I wanna see what he does this summer when he actually has something in the bank account to play around with. But as it stands right now, I mean, he's not completely fucking everything up. And the team's doing okay. Like Spalletti's got this team doing all right. Let's see what happens at the end of this game. If we win that, coming from where we were in a bad spot. So right now, I'm okay. Everything's okay, and there is the whistle. And yeah, I'll need to resync again. We were a few seconds off. Okay, we're synced back up. Second half, here we go. Yeah, Primo says it. He's doing the job he was hired to do. I don't expect him to build a dynasty. We will be a Merc team that's app efficient. David takes a shot that's right on. Yep. After just years and years of either neglecting the transfer market and then just dumping money in the transfer market, making bad moves. Yeah, we needed first. Okay, so how I look at this, we will use the whole ship expression analogy. The ship was sinking. Molly comes in, Spalletti comes in. We're at the point where we literally have just plugged that hole up, bailed all the water, and we're starting to just float and get underway. We need to get home. We need to dock this boat in the summer and do the repairs and get her fixed up so we can come back next year and actually go and sail this team into hopefully a Scudetto in some sort of competitive form. Like the fact that people right now are demanding the instant success, like the foundation is just being built as we speak to just be sustainable. Sustainable doesn't necessarily mean winning championships. It's setting yourself up to hopefully build into that. So we gotta kind of hold on to our britches there and understand there's just no money to play with until the summer. I mean, Joao Mario, nothing. Cabal, just nothing. We've bought players that we can't move. And then you talk about, oh, why the Joao Mario move? Like the Joao Mario move was literally an austerity move, so we wouldn't get hit harder with FFP. It was just to make a couple $1,000,000 to try to balance the books in like the least impactful way that we were able to at the moment. Was it great long term? No, it wasn't. But people don't seem to realize that Juve are currently getting hit with whatever a minimal fine is for FFP because you have 3 years to pay back, and we were a couple million in the hole after those 3 years. And that rolls. It rolls forward, right? So you can't just, oh, 3 years is up, reset, here's another $100,000,000. No, it continues. Oh, welcome back, Mac. Welcome back, Mac. So yeah, that's my rant. I'll try to focus more in on the actual game now. But it's kind of infuriating when fans are demanding all of these things to happen when they just legally cannot. And this is coming off just a couple years ago. All these, I mean, and they still don't get resolved until years later. All these court cases and everything, right? It's still, I mean, the one with Ronaldo just got resolved last week. Like there's actual legal ramifications happening that the average fan, I understand, isn't necessarily going to know about, but at least appreciate the fact that they're happening, and as a result, we cannot spend whichever amount of money on anybody. Di Lorenzo goes down here. There's a big old toss up. And as feared, yeah, Di Lorenzo with that knee. He's on his feet, but just like the start of the first half, he's now here hobbling in the start of the second. Yeah, basically the entire bench is warming up now. Vanya's injured. Just like the rest of the team. Napoli with it now. And Thuram gets the toe poke. Thuram, he's back into just tractor mode, just running forward, just plowing people over. Love it. Napoli still with it. I'm sure Conte did a bit of yelling, told him to get after it. They'll go hard here for a few minutes till they wear out. We just got to weather that storm. Turn this around on them. Well, see, and you're saying he's massively overrated. He is a good keeper, but this is what we do. We just continue to overhype just mediocrity. I say he's not mediocre. He's above average for sure. He's definitely good, but yeah, he's been glazed quite a bit. And I mean, Napoli had been doing well, so he's kind of in the spotlight. But there is no real world beater of a goalkeeper currently in Serie A. Magnan probably at the top, just getting renewed with Milan. Is he a world beater? I mean, which who who is really? And I'm not talking about the old timers here, the guys in their 30s plus. I'm talking about up and comers, guys in their 20s, goalkeepers. Are there any really big names that are coming up? You have a guy from PSG there, who they're not even happy with anymore. Somebody help me out with that name. That the name's escaping me. Oh, Kelly, man, it's sloppy, but David's open, cutting in. Oh, blocked off. Kelly collects it. Scooped over, yielded. That's overcooked. Esfilar isn't young though. How old is he? But again, he's good. Not more than not a world beater. Again, like there's no generational guys like you had Neuer and then obviously Buffon. Like I mean, you want to throw Tech in there? Ter Stegen. There's oh man, getting put on the spot. I'm thinking of the names. That guy, Ederson, right? Like there was a whole batch of goalkeepers now they're like well into their 30s that were like top goalkeeper, so to speak, and we just seem to be missing that right now. Oh, and Hoyland, oh, boots it wide. Spinazzola just collects it, not marked. Bit of an opening there. Chico tries to backtrack onto him, but can't even catch up to Spinazzola. That's a dangerous move there for Juve. Napoli finding some space. Juve looking for an outlet up. Or they're looking center. David gets pushed over again. Gets the free kick. Goes wide to Yildiz. I don't want Juve to kind of rest on the laurels as well. Being 10 minutes of this half, Napoli's, let them have their go. Now let's snatch another one. Let's put this one to bed. Delivered forward to Cambiaso. There's a bit of space there. It's blocked off now, and he can't get away with the corner. Oh, now Vergara, who finds a bit of space up the right. Overcommitted. Juve gave some space, and of course he goes down. There's a yellow card for Yildiz, 2 games in a row, and I don't know. I don't know how much he caught of him there. I'd have to look at the replay, but wasn't tons in it. Oh, no, there's nothing in that. This Vergara guy's pissed me off. And of course, Mariani, like, that's soft as fuck, man. This Vergara guy needs to get a yellow card for being a massive bitch. You know how they were looking at that blue card stuff? Kind of like a penalty. They just like stealing rules from hockey, soccer does, and then claim it like it's a new idea. But anyways, this blue card, they should reintroduce it. But just make it like the snowflake card. Make it a white card or something. And anytime you have man children bitching around on the pitch, you just throw them in the box with their soother and a bucket of tampons and tell them to think about it for a few minutes. And that was a huge let off. Gutierrez just skies that free kick. Not looking good on that. Ooh, the Thuram family is up there in the stands. Yeah, Kelly's not quick at all. It was Yildiz backtracking, helping out. But yeah, I was that a yellow? I don't. I get you're like stopping an attack. It was just so incredibly soft. Ooh. Di Lorenzo tries to sneak one forward, but it was seen by Loca. David tracking back to find McKennie forward. Trying to catch Napoli off, but doesn't work this time. They need a bit more possession here now. Napoli's controlled too much the second half. We are starting to get into substitution territory, though. Wonder how much Zagrova we get to see today. Loca has to be careful with those high balls. Gets the foot up, but does win it. Has been called on those before. And there are substitutions here. Chico is coming off. and it's for Cabal and Kostic. Are we going three at the back now? What are we doing? Where are we putting these guys? Okay, let's take a peek now. Cambiasso Kostic, I guess. Is Kostic a left back? Guess he's a left back now. Oh, Cabell's on the left, Kostic is on the right. Kostic is a right back. Yeah, so just straight up swapping out fullbacks. I mean, I guess we'll see. He's definitely committed to the four at the back, though. It's clear. I don't know. Have we seen Kostic ever play as a fullback? Or has it always been as a wingback? I can't think of any moment where he's actually done that. We haven't played for it at the back, I think, since he's arrived. Short moments, but I don't know. Can anybody recall a moment in time? And Cabal as well. He's more of a wingback than he is a fullback. But Spalletti gets stuff out of his players, so does he reinvent them? Is this a Koopminer sort of situation? Napoli, you know, not making any changes. There's a couple fresh legs. And fullbacks, they do expend a lot of energy. It is common to swap them out just because they are doing so much running. I can't see Napoli currently, unless there's a silly mistake or something, but Gutierrez hasn't done anything. Vergara, I don't have a whole lot of faith in. I mean, he almost did something because he cooked Ellie there, but I don't know. Napoli are in a world of hurt right now in terms of the injury situation. This is playing out now. This is the moment of the game that will really be telling. German Dave hasn't shown up yet, so clearly he's getting boned with whatever it is he's doing. He's probably not having fun. Oh man, nobody wants that ball up in the air. And it's given right back. Spinazzola. Come on, Kostic. You can't even keep up to Spinazzola. Jeez. Now it's up to Cabal to boot it down. I don't like how this looks, guys. Get rid of it. Cabal finally does boot it downfield. All the way to Marvet. They say so. No, I wasn't talking about you. Ooh, contact there with Toyland. He apologizes, though. Gotta be careful on those plays. Cambiasso is Cambiasso, but Cabal gives me anxiety. Yeah. We don't know what Mario adds, though, J-Car, because we never get to see. And it is a funny one because Spalletti seems to get a lot more out of all the other players. Yeah, advantage given on that. Juve are coming forward. Yeah, yeah, feed him, feed him. The ball could have fed McKennie, but rather go for the low percentage cross. Not a fan of that decision, but still Juve. Here's McKennie, bit of space again. Can't quite come through, but it again is still Juve. What I want to see. Keep the pressure on. 65 minutes. We need the security blanket. I wouldn't trust a 1-0 against Napoli. Even in their weakened states. The ball on the left. Delivery low and booted out for a throw. Hey, Dal, what's going on, buddy? I've missed you. How have we been playing? It's been okay. Napoli is never going to be an easy game, whether they're heavily injured or not. Second half has been slow. It has been mostly Napoli trying to get that equalizer. First half, I mean, could be up 2-3-0. Honestly, it was one of those situations again. And Elmash getting the foul. And it's Mariani. Yeah, David did score. Yeah, he definitely missed. He loses my shit. Aloka just boxing out an Elmash. Oh, it gives it a little extra kick too at the end. Yeah, Mariani says that was 3 times. Oh, it's free kick just off the line. Scooped forward and headed up. Gets the Kostic though. Ooh, somebody's limping there for Napoli. Venezuela couldn't quite make out who it was. Buongiorno, perhaps he's back up in any case. Go all the way back to Di Gregorio. They're trying to stretch open the pitch. Uh, that's where mistakes can happen, though. Our passing isn't that good. It is a little, the margins are still too thin for me to get comfortable with this. Oh, look at tripped up again. Vergara. I mean, Vergara's racking up a lot of these small little things, right? I'm just waiting for this guy to get booked. And I want him to get booked for diving, most importantly. In fact, it'd be beautiful he gets a red card for diving. That's really what I want to see. He was soft as fuck. It's just scrappy in the midfield. As it has been, honestly. If one thing with this new Juve under Spalletti, if they can't dominate the midfield, they can at least make it scrappy so the other team doesn't have a clear advantage over them. It's, I mean, not pretty, but somewhat effective. Yeah, ref has a weird line, in your opinion, lets many things go on, but calls easy fouls too on other go. It's Mariani, yeah. That's why at the beginning I was like, we'll see. He's not a Davide Massa, but he's certainly a Mariani. Elmash is being taken off now for Giovanni, their very recent acquisition. Giovanni Nascimento. Elmash, honestly, he was vacant this game. I know we got the Macedonian here in the chat, but I'm sorry to say he had a poor outing this afternoon. Is what it is. And that's only one substitution now for Conte at the 70th minute. Ooh, did it touch his arm? Kostic on that delivery, and it looks like he's calling it. Narratives would cook us. Narratives isn't cooking shit for the next 3 months. Unfortunately, I mean, yes. Narratives did a number on us in December 7th, I believe it was, but he ain't here no more. Which is surprising. Like he really had a standout year. He has been quite average until this season, really, and then has breakout season and gets injured. Overused though, right? Like this is the problem with Conte. Scrappy, but Juve win it. Scrappy is good for a game like this though. Because Napoli's being the same. You don't want to roll over. You got the lead. Just control. Yeah, Coop versus Neres, yeah. Free kick? Oh, Vergara again. Takes out Kalulu. Just clips his heel. But how many chances does he get today? And he's still protesting it. And this is the problem with Mariani. He's letting a lot go on Vergara, but then he goes and throws a yellow at Yildiz. Inconsistency, as you know, is always the issue. Kostic will deliver this one right of the box. And I thought Thuram was going to get something, but it goes straight to Moretti. Yeah, Vergara, it was a foul. Vergara got his heel. I mean, he got clipped. Kalulu did go down. Yeah, you can argue that Kalulu shouldn't have gone down so easily. But I mean, clip on the heel is a clip on the heel. Again, if you're going to call them on one and not the other, where's the consistency on it? I don't know how we're calling this game. Are we letting them play, or are we calling every little fucking touch? You know? But again, if Yildiz gets a yellow card, why is Vergara getting away with shit? It's inconsistent. And Vergara again. There's the yellow card. There you go. He was asking for it. Yeah, and doesn't get the ball. Just clips David. Yeah, he got taken off a few minutes ago back. Another change, though. Yukima coming on. Oh, there was a bit of space there, but Juve decide to slow it down. I'll clean it up, boys. Giovanni goes. I don't know if there was any contact there, but Giovanni just goes for a spill. Well, you only came to watch Elmash. I mean, there's 15 minutes left. We need a different. We understand. We need a midfielder. For the past 7 years, we needed a fucking midfielder. Kelly gets a bit too much in that one on Giovanni. Napoli are looking tired, though. I wonder if there's anything left for him. Omni battling. He's the one. He's the only one. And Di Lorenzo, Spinazzola, they're both cooked. Both injured and old. Can only offer so much. Hoyland hasn't looked good. We might get Dougie back, or we might sell him. Chelsea right now is looking to move him on. So I guess in a sense you can say he failed at Nottingham. So they got a new coach and he's out of the project essentially. Jonathan David is coming off. I suspect this is Openda or Moretti. No, that's McKennie coming off for Moretti. 1-for-1. That one makes sense. Or no. McKennie wasn't coming off at all. Came for some water. I don't know what we're doing. Let's take a look. This has to be a formation change. Because it's Moretti for David. Oh, given away. Oh, give it away. There's Moretti to Yildiz. And he tucks it. He just tucks it in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is Cambiaso playing for Napoli? What just happened? Moretti just came out of the fucking pitch. Oh man. Oh, could it have been any easier? Yildiz back on the score sheet. Let's fucking go. 2-0, 77th minute. Bit more comfort now. Oh, Yildiz doesn't have his gloves on to do the cool stars thing. Napoli is so bad. That's a little unfair to say. I mean, that was bad. Yes, that was a horribly bad play. But Napoli is absolutely injured as fuck. So after this, they're still ahead in the standings by a point. So honestly, like, I'm not gonna call a team ahead of us in the standings so bad or shit or anything. But as a Napoli fan, I would be absolutely disgusted with that play right now. Yeah, Benfica is they got Italian teams as number. Like Portuguese teams have a fairly decent record against Italian teams in Europe. Also, there's this thing called midweek Conte. Doesn't even have to be a Champions League game. Be a cup game. It could just be a midweek game in Serie A. He does not win on a Wednesday. But yes, Lukaku is. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait for it.
You just wake up and then your heart is just pumping. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so those moments are crazy.
There it is. Lukaku is back at her. Which, quite honestly, going back to the whole transfer thing, Mateta and Nasiri, it's very similar as to what Lukaku would do. Like, and Spalletti had Lukaku, obviously, when he was with Napoli, right? It's a similar sort of idea. Big guy in the box. Target man number 9. You know, these guys don't have the nicest touch, but they're just a physical presence and win aerial duels and add that physicality, hold up play, what have you. McKennie Can he control this one? The battle down low. They're keeping Napoli pinned up. It is a goal kick. Oshiman, sorry, Oshiman. Yes, the other. Okay, call. You know what strokes you need to make. I messed it. Yeah, Oshiman. Sorry, the other big black dude. But that idea, big black dude. We have like Juve has looked at Lukaku as well for those same reasons because we have been missing that. That's what I'm getting at. Yes, I did mess that up. Make all the racial jokes you want on that one. I deserve it. Oh, decides to go wide. Moretti, why did you choose that? Yeah, exactly. There's Moretti. Like, just. That was a bad. Another giveaway. Boys, what are we doing here? Oh, and he cooks it. Yildiz puts it high. But it's okay. I mixed up McTominay and Hoyland today because of their blonde ass hair. So I'm just generally racist, it seems, just all around. I am at the edge of my seat though. I am a little anxious. 9 minutes left. But this loss could really now be the beginning of the end. Like Napoli's held in, drawing a lot of the games. This and depending on if Roma somehow wins today too against Milan, sorry, it makes it interesting. It definitely makes it interesting. And yeah, it's the conversation, of course. Is Serie A that competitive, or is it really all that bad? I think it's a bit of both. Does it have the money, the quality as the Prem League? No, but it's definitely top 3. Some would argue top 2. It's not a shit league in the grand scheme of things. I think the bigger conversation is just the state of football as a whole. Right? That the quality, the average quality overall has kind of dropped across the board. The David sub was only for Spalletti to say I can do Napoli without a striker. Yeah, and that was a few inches onside as we look back at the VAR review. So both goals cleanly onside. Yeah, Jay Card putting the dagger in. Like a 3-0 win. That's a bit more of a statement. Like a 2-0 win, a solid win, but just that extra little twist the dagger absolutely would set more of a tone, saying, "Yeah, man, we're at this. We're still in it." You know, we took one against Inter and Napoli now. Well, let's hold up a few minutes. What, like Buchan is on the ground holding his head. Fun. Yeah. So I've seen rhetoric lately on the Inter side of things about how they can't win against the bigger teams. We've had that too, Juve, in those seasons where we continue to scrape by. Oh yeah, McKennie got him in the back of the head. That okay. You can go down for that one. That one hurts. But I mean, the fact that you take off your striker, your only real pseudo striker that you have on your team, and you come right away and score one like that is a bit of a statement. as well. I like it. Silly play, of course. Giveaway by Jesus. Jesus. I don't know. I never know which version of Jesus to say. So no, that one's interesting. If you put La Liga at number 2, because you have Atleti's up there, but you have Real Madrid and Barcelona, who are like the 2 biggest teams in the world. But then you don't really have the rest of the league, you know. So it's not necessarily a competitive league, at least in the EPL. Like it's somewhat competitive. You know, it could be Manchester City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. Oh, did that go in? Oh, you just fucking snuck that from downtown. Constance pushing up 3. Holy. Fuck yeah. I love that. You're just having a conversation. It's like, oh yeah, hey, Dave, pay attention. It's 3-0. Let's fucking go. What else is there to say? Yeah, old man Kostic. You put Kostic on and he fucking puts one. Yeah, statement. This is a statement. You know, Jay Carr, if Primo doesn't feel it, you just got to rub it a little bit harder. Yeah, this is definitely a feel good win. If I'm getting this confidence boost out of this, I can only imagine. That was a beautiful strike, just outside the half circle, top of the box. Hucks it beautifully under the arms, side of the net, and can't be any more perfect than that. That's just good, clean, classic striking from the distance that we have been missing as well. Those long shots, a bit of everything. Coop coming on for Loca. That's okay. 2 minutes rest. There's nothing wrong with that. Coop's gonna obviously play a little bit deep and just shut this one down. Yildiz making way for Gatti. So no strikers, no attack. What are we doing? Yeah, Mac is playing. Is McKennie number 9? McKennie's playing our striker. He literally does it all, man. I love it. This is awesome. How is Vergara in the conversation for man of the match? What are we fucking doing? He was the most disgusting. Oh, number 4, give me a 4. Come on, Moretti, give me a 4. Come on, shoot it. Jesus. You held on to it too long. I mean, it's not necessarily to get a 4th, but obviously I'm here for it. And once again, this 1-0 to Calgary is such an outlier. You win 3-0, you win 5-0, you lose 1-0, you win 2-0, you win 3-0. Definitely an outlier. Oh, McKennie hauled down. Not a call. Again, how's that one not a call when other things were? I don't know. Not figuring it out yet. Yeah, Jake Carr. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Yep. Obvious, right? Obvious. But this isn't the first time our guys were being hauled to the ground, quite obviously in front of the ref, and they don't care. I just want the consistency. I mean, Yildiz has 2 yellow cards in 2 games for the softest ass shit. And then Buddy like flings him to the ground on an attack and is like, yeah, no, I'm not. No. It's not even. Yeah, and then he calls this off. This refereeing is shit, is what it's bad. There's not like 1 or 2 egregious calls this game, but just a few. Really? What's going on? And that sometimes is worse. It's less noticeable. That's the problem. Less noticeable at the end of the day. Nobody's really talking about the shitty little calls. Only the big ones that get talked about. But when you're that consistently inconsistent. Oh, nothing there for Lukaku. It's only 3 added on. That's not a whole lot. Just whiffed it. That was their chance. And that's what those big ass strikers do. They don't have that finesse necessarily. Sometimes they get the tap in, and then sometimes they don't. You know what? I'd be surprised if Gatti still with the team next year. I can see him being moved. But then we'll see. I mean, Senesi apparently pre-contract, pre-verbal agreements are in place with Senesi. Free agency for the summer. We've been disappointed before, quite recently. So let's not hold our breath. But we're working. We're working for the summer. Good to see that they're thinking ahead. This one is pretty much ready to give up now. Napoli, just roll over, face down, ass up. This one, it's done. Final minute. I mean, it's a bit of a dump and chase right now at this point, especially with no real striker. But it's Kostic running up there, keeping a press on. It's what, a 5-4-1 we're playing. It's obviously lockdown mode with the last 30 seconds. We haven't beat Napoli like this in a long time. No, it's been for the past 3 years basically 1-point games. Very tight. A lot. Yeah. I thought that's what today was going to be. I said 1-0, but that's it. It's a 3-0 game. It is done and dusted. Spalletti and Conte, they shake their hands. Feels good. This is another feel-good Saturday. I absolutely love it. Oh, boy. And everyone except Primo. Primo's still going to cry about something. I'm sure about it. But okay, he's just a cranky old man. That's what we do, especially cranky old Italian guys that live in Detroit. That's just how we do things. How they do things. Okay, Primo, we love you. We need to keep you around. Bones is feeling good. Let's bring up the fought mob. Let's break this down. Alrighty. So goal scorers for the day. David at the 22nd, Yield is at the 77th, and none other than Kostic at the 86th. Looking at the momentum, I mean, Napoli definitely had their points. They weren't very. When they have the spikes, they're either very strong but short, or long and shallow, which clearly wasn't enough for them. They didn't do enough in front of the net. They had the possession, so it's 42-58 on the possession. XG 1.09. We tripled our XG. Decent. So 1.09 to 0.73. Shots 12-9. On target 6-1. Big chances 3-0. One of them missed. So conversion is actually really good today. That might potentially be our best conversion rate per chance. One of the better ones this season, anyways. And our passing wasn't even that great. Very mediocre. 372 passes at 84%. Nothing special. And Napoli putting in 544 at 89%. That's usually the numbers we're looking at. And it doesn't work out for them. Fouls 21-11. Most of those the fouls today. And then only 2 corners apiece. We're starting to convert. I think that's the story overall of this game. It wasn't an overall exciting game. It was very choppy, very, back and forth, especially in the midfield. Nobody was really dominating the control of this game. If anybody, it was Napoli. It was chance conversion today. And a couple of them, like that one off the crossbar, the other one saved off the line. Those, very well could have been in. And they weren't. We were worried only going up 1 into the half, and we still finished up 3-0. Hopefully, especially against a game like Napoli. And I get it, they're injured. It definitely comes into our advantage. But if we can do this against the big teams, keep on going. Now, that being said, they don't go as low of a block like these smaller teams. That's the difference, right? This is why we have been doing fairly decent in Europe. They play a lot more open. It works. The big concern is, do we need an Enesiri? Do we need a Mateta? Do we need a big-ass guy like a Lukaku or a Noshiman for those low block games? That's still yet to be seen. Let's look at the table. Puts us into 5th. Roma, technically they have the game in hand, so that puts them in 4th. They're about to kick off in 45 minutes with Milan. Huge game. I think a lot of us are going to be watching that one as well. Jeff's saying we do need a big 9. Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. Anthony saying Loca once again brilliant. He's been the best midfield in Serie A under Spalletti. Thuram and Kelly very good as well. Kelly had that one hiccup though towards the end with Vergara. So he had his moment. He did get cooked that one time. But yes, overall, Locatelli's numbers have been great. Kelly, for what it's worth, has been doing an excellent job. Bremer hasn't even had to do much. He's just holding down. He's just hanging out in the as a center back, right down the center, which is good because he doesn't need too many intense games with the injury concern. So, and Thuram got player of the match. Oh, for you. Who ended up getting it? I didn't stick around long enough to see. But yeah, it's we're right in the fight. And to be perfectly honest, with the form that Como is in, you gotta keep that distance. Como is inching up. They're in the Conference League position right now. This is insane. Atalanta, okay, a few points back. None of this is for sure. 3rd to 6th right now is an absolute toss-up. I don't even want to get into this until the Milan game. Like, this is further down the way. I need to see what happens with Milan or Roma. This could be pandemonium. It's either Milan win and first, second, okay, go battle it out, and then it's a conversation between 3 and 6, and we're right in the midst of it. Milan lose, and it's just a battle and Inter run away. So we'll see. Okay, so Thuram did get it today. Let's look. Who did Fatma give the numbers to? It was Thuram. Let's look at his numbers, because he didn't get a goal or an assist. So we're talking about his off-the-ball play. He could get 2 shots. There was that crossbar shot. Yeah, That was a nice shot. Got a little unlucky, but 48 for 54 on the passing, 89%. One chance created. So nothing on the scoring front. 9 defensive contributions. One shot block. One hit the woodwork yet. 72 touches. 3 in the box. 1 for 3 dribbles. 8 passes into the final third. So that's decent. 2 for 4 accurate long balls. None dispossessed. 8 tackles. 0 blocks. 1 clearance. 6 recoveries. 9 for 14 for ground duels. Didn't win his aerial duels. I mean, he's just played a solid all-round midfield role today. I don't know if I would have necessarily given him the man of the match, but yeah, he played solid and he should have got the. Yeah, I mean, he had a great game. Did anybody clearly do better? Like Locatelli, yeah, had a solid game. David did well both phases of the game today. I mean, Yildiz did the Yildiz thing. He was everywhere. He doesn't get a good rating unless he gets on the score sheet. Just the nature of his position. I don't know. Everyone did okay. Yeah, Cambiasso, maybe not so much. And Bremer honestly just didn't do much. So outside of Cambiasso, and Cambiasso wasn't egregious. There was a couple moments again where he misplaced some balls. Not even his worst performance. Just an overall team game today. I don't even want to like nitpick at this. This is one of those games 3-0 to Napoli that, okay, yeah, sure. We can go back to the training room. Like, of course, Spalletti is going to go back and nitpick on little things. But us as fans, let's not get carried away with the numbers. Like, let's just drink this one in. It's Saturday, midday. We still have all the Saturday to enjoy. We still have all the Sunday to enjoy. Let's fucking enjoy this. This was his first goal contribution for Loca in Serie A, you're saying? Yeah, I guess. Let's see. Are you right? It is. You're absolutely right. It's his first goal contribution. Holy shit. And, I mean, solid game. I know not our most favorite player in the world, but here, Kalulu, this 1,980 minutes played, he's the only one in Serie A to do it, and that's all the fucking minutes. All of them. Availability. Number 1 stat. Huge. Thought Bremer was very good, made some crucial interventions and kept Hoyland very quiet. Thuram and Loca also bossed McTominay off the pitch. Yeah, no, those are also good assessments. Yeah, the fact that McTominay was so here's the thing. I mean, Hoyland's okay. But Spinazzola cooked. Di Lorenzo cooked. I mean, they're both old. They're both injured. Gutierrez was not great. Vergara, I thought was absolute shit. I don't know why he was even in. They just had to put somebody on Napoli for the man of the match, I guess. They don't have to, but they did. It was stupid. Laboca wasn't great. Jesus for a 5.2. That's generous, very generous. Also with the yellow card with the giveaway, no, he was absolute trash. Buongiorno didn't do a whole lot. The best player on this team, no surprise, was McTominay, but they were just absolutely on him. Why wouldn't she be? When he's surrounded by effectively tired bench players, suffocate McTominay. Game plan, go. You know? And that's what they did. Yeah. So, I mean, that just goes, yes, as you guys are mentioning, Locatelli did his job. Absolutely did his job. He pocketed McTominay. They can just, and I did mention that the midfield, they just put enough chaos in there for Napoli not to control it. Yeah, Buongiorno did make that crazy last second save. That was that one moment, yeah, which could have been a goal. I will give him that. But otherwise, I mean, wasn't the most involved. He just had a whatever game. Obviously, they let 3 in, so. Yeah, and Lobotka, you're saying Lobotka's bad as well. He got a 6.9. He's the highest on their team. I thought he had a pretty trash game as well. Rhett shaky as hell. Yeah, he had a couple bobbles. He didn't really control the ball the greatest. Rogarda had some good moments. Yeah, he had some horrible moments too. But was maybe vying for a place in the Winter Olympics with all his diving to the ground. Yeah, it was Buongiorno Bones. That was the Buongiorno save that we had just mentioned. Yeah, the one that got denied from Chico. And then, I mean, Spalletti. Look at his changes. I mean, the last couple were just, why not? I mean, do you really judge Gatti, Koopmeiner substitutions, or just throw them in for rotation? Cabal. I get it. Cambiaso is not doing the greatest this year. He needs to be rested. You're still playing Wednesday. Okay, that one makes sense. Absolutely. Same with McKennie. He puts in a shift, so you put in Kostic. Or no, who did he take out? Was it Yildiz? It was all fucked up. No, Moretti took out Yildiz. Man, I'm forgetting who Kostic took out. Somebody remind me. But regardless, Kostic you can't even complain about because he put it in. Oh, that's right. We're looking at different formation. They changed the formation. Kostic for Chico. That's right. They changed the formation on me, and I forgot. On the actual lineup, this we didn't really do. Maybe right at the end, it was a 3-4-2-1. It was more like a 5-4-1. This is make believe. Whatever Fought Mob is doing. So yeah, you can't even hate his substitutions. They were good. They did what they needed to do. 2 goals came in after substitutions. And I love how he played without a forward in the late game. Kalulu decided to just live in their tricortisa. So Kalulu inverts a lot. He's sort of this false back, which is a modern terminology, where the fullback cuts into the midfield and plays very centrally. So he does get involved on the play quite a bit as well. Yeah, Anthony, you're right. We invited Napoli onto us for about 20 minutes in the second half, and they didn't land a punch. They looked gassed by the 70th. The fixture list is killing them. That's the difference from last year. Yeah, and I don't know if that was game planned, where Spalletti was like, listen, Conte's pissed. It's only down by 1. They're going to come out swinging. Let's just absorb that, wear them out, and then we'll come back hard at that. That's essentially what we did. And he didn't wait. It was the 59th minute he made the first substitution. What are they calling it? 60. Okay, whatever. 60th. So he didn't hold on to those subs. He made them nice and early, the first couple, and then just controlled the game, rotate, get ready for Monaco, which is our next game. Let's just look. That's going to be 3 p.m. on Wednesday, so I'll be here once again, of course. This one, just to see where we finish. We're definitely going to the playoffs. A chance at the top 8. Have to win, but there's a chance at the top 8, which means no playoffs. That would be cool too. Otherwise, like I said, I don't want to beat the dead horse. I want to go and celebrate. I want all of us to go and celebrate. I rambled on enough with the numbers. I feel we're gonna have. I'm still gonna go walk my dogs, but I'm not gonna do it to like de-stress. I'm gonna do it because it's sunny out and it's cold as fuck, and I'm doing it because I fucking have to. All right. Oh man. So on that note, everyone, please like and subscribe. I didn't ask you guys enough to do that, so hopefully, you guys catch on. You guys have been doing it. I trust that you've been liking and subscribing. If you're on X, which I know most of you are, follow the account. I made the promise to be more active. I have been more active. I absolutely have. I'm on there daily. I'm getting my words in there. So get into the X. which most of you are watching. So it's good community there as well. We have you're gonna watch Milan Roma. Absolutely. Gonna walk the dogs first and then catch that. What else? Okay, so YouTube, both vertical, horizontal. Understand we got both streams going at once. We got the Twitch. We have X, Instagram, Kick, and Live on Assist. Everything's down in the description. Like, follow on everything. Thank you so much for joining me today for this wonderful win. I'll be getting the cuts, the edits out right away here as well with all the goal celebrations. And unless something crazy happens in the transfer market or something, we will see you on Wednesday. Thanks again so much, and we will catch you on the next one.